of the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm here to bring you another EFC 24/7 news report this evening to bring you some of the transfer news coming out of Everton Football Club in the last 24 hours. Obviously, I brought you the report yesterday when there was plenty of news, so make sure to have a look back at that video if you missed anything from yesterday. But just to give you an update today, the main news coming out of Everton, according to Alan Myers, who obviously is a very well-respected source, he used to work within the club, now does some stuff for Sky Sports and works himself as well, freelance, I think. And he's brought out some news to do with Anthony Robinson, saying that Everton are interested in re-signing Anthony Robinson from Wigan Athletic. Obviously sold him last year for $2 million and somehow want to re-sign him back, which is baffling in my opinion, why we let him go in the first place. To let someone go on a permanent deal last summer and then want to resign them this summer. Why wouldn't you just let him out on loan again? But yeah, he was sold for about £2 million, and Sheffield United reportedly have already had a £2 million bid accepted for the player, and Fulham are interested as well. But it seems Everton are coming back in for their ex-player, as a backup to Lucadine, because I think Everton expected Leighton Baines to stay on one more year, and when he decided to retire they were a bit shocked by that, and now they're in the market for a backup left back. We've already brought in Niels Nkunku, but he's not very experienced. He's a French left back, but he's going to spend some time with David Unsworth in the 23s before he comes into the first team. And Anthony Robinson coming back is potentially on the cards, which is very odd in my opinion, as I said. But yeah, that's on the cards. So we've put it out to the audience on Twitter. Would you like to see Everton resign Anthony Robinson? And at the moment, 73.9% have said yes, with only 26.1% saying no. He's an exciting young left back. I've watched him out on loan when he was out on loan, obviously before we sold him, for the last couple of seasons, doing the loan reports for the Toffee Blues. And he's a dynamic left back, and he's enthusiastic, he's rapid, and he's got the Everton mentality, having come through the ranks with us. But obviously left for Wigan, and if we were to resign him for $2 million, I suppose that wouldn't be a bad deal, because we got $2 million for him last summer anyway. So I suppose making no profit would be all right for us, because we're only getting the money, we're only spending the money that we got for him last year anyway. But yeah, we're gonna having to sell a few players due to the administration. But yeah, moving on from Anthony Robinson, Benny Benninga made some news on him today, coming out of Football Insider, to say that Blackpool are interested in taking him on loan. He had the loan spell at Wigan last season, which was blighted by injury, and I think he made one or two appearances at the very start of his loan spell, and then completely was out of the picture and returned to Everton. And people were baffled at what had happened to him, to be honest, because he was injured for quite a while. Whether how much of that he was injured, how much of that he was recovering, how much of that he was just out of the team, we don't know, because it was an extended period of time. But yeah, a potential loan to Blackpool on the cards for next season, so watch out for him in my loan reports next season. Pre-season schedule as well has come out of Everton today. We've released 2 games. I think we might add another one, but 2 games will be played away. We are away to Blackpool on the 22nd, so that's coming up pretty soon. So Everton back in action for you in only 8 days' time. So 22nd of August we'll be taking on Blackpool away at Bloomfield Road at 3 p.m. on the Saturday afternoon, and then we've got another fixture for the Tuesday 1st of September at Blackburn Rovers, and that's I think it's a 6 p.m. kickoff on the Tuesday evening. Obviously you'll be behind closed doors, so you can't go and watch, but it'll be interesting to see whether the club stream the friendly. So I'm sure we'd like to see how Everton get on, and whether there will be any new signings by then to insert into the team. Yeah, we brought you the news that we were interested in Alan yesterday and Gabriel, and it seems that Sean Lunt has come out with quite a good thread. Quite a long thread, but quite a good thread. He writes for Sport Witness, and he's explained quite a lot on his thread about Everton's interest in Gabriel and Alan. And it's to do with Napoli being a problem on both fronts. Obviously, Alan is a player of Napoli, but they've reportedly got an agreement in place with Lille for Gabriel, and it's all a little bit messy, and there's not being a fee agreed. That Everton and Napoli are quite apart on the fee that they want for the Alan deal. So that's going to have to come to a compromise if any deal is going to be struck. And then Gabriel is obviously rumoured to be going to Napoli as well, and there's a little bit of maybe if we got a land, then we'd have to give up on Gabriel, and it's all a little bit up in the air. But if you want to go over to Twitter and check out that, because if I read it out for you, it would be a video in itself. But if you do fancy going over, look at that. Sean_Lunt on Twitter has done a nice little thread reporting on what the Italian media have brought out in the last day or so to do with those two deals. So go and have a look at that if you fancy. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news to bring to you out of Everton this afternoon in terms of transfers. So yeah, let us know what you think of those deals. Would you take back Anthony Robinson? Vote in the Twitter poll, or let us know in the comments as well. Get some good discussion going on that. But apart from that, half an hour ago actually, Nicolo Shearer, I'm just getting this through right now, so bear with me for a second, who is a sports journalist, freelance, has reported that Everton are in advanced talks to sign Alan, and the Toffees and Napoli will try and reach an agreement next week. The Brazilian midfielder has agreed personal terms already, so that's quite an interesting one just to bring to you before I close the video off. So yeah, positive news to end on there, so let us know what you think in the comments, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Join us next time on the Toffee Blues.